Hey guys, it's Victoria. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be trying out the Gershion 12 color polygel kit. Here's what the box looks like. So I'm just taking everything out the box and showing you what comes with it. You get your thank you card, your instruction manual, and then your tray of 12 colors. First we have white, and here I'm just showing you that they all come sealed. And then we have clear. Like I said, this has 12 colors. There's so many of them. I'm just gonna let you guys watch me go through this whole process. I really loved all the colors in this kit. I thought it was perfect with your staples, some nudes, some bright colors, some pastels, some glitters. It was great. So getting into the prep, I'm not prepping in this video. I'm using my peel off base coat, and then I'm using my XL coffin tips from the Attitude Shop. And I'm just going to glue them on with some Macart glue. The reason I don't prep my nails is because my nails only last for about 2 or 3 days before I start getting ready for the next video. So the peel off base coat just helps the process move along quicker. So I cut the nails down. I'm going to be using the light blue, the pastel purple, and that like turquoise color, I guess. Starting off with that turquoise color, I'm going to be doing a 3-color ombre. So starting off with the top color, I placed that bead on the tip and I'm moving it from side to side and then dragging that product up to fit it to the coffin shape tip. Patting on the sides to try to keep the shape, and now I'm flipping my finger over and just fading in that polygel into the tip. Now this fade doesn't have to be perfect because it's going to be covered up by the second color, so I'm really just trying to thin it out so I don't create bulk when it's time to add the other colors. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this to the rest of my nails. I know I've done a multi-layered ombre before, but I just felt the need to do another one with these colors. I thought that they would fade into each other so nicely. In a second, you're going to see me use my finger. I just have slip solution on it and I am literally patting it into place as if it's my brush. Sometimes your fingers are the best tools you can use. Don't knock it till you try it. So moving on into the second color, we're going to be using that nice blue color. It's like a sky blue. This one's going lower on the nail. And again, we're moving that bead from sidewall to sidewall, and then dragging product up. And because we have to get a really pretty fade onto this blue, I'm going to create a line of product and then start using pressure to fade that product onto the turquoise. And then again, that bottom part of the bead does not have to be perfect because it'll get covered up, but that top section we really want to make sure that it fades really evenly and is not choppy. So I'm going to be doing the same thing to the rest of the nails. And when I got to this point, I was able to get a feel for the polygel, and I absolutely love the formula of it. Sometimes colored polygel is a little tricky just because of the pigments in it, but I really had an easy time using these polygels. They were soft and I was able to push and pull them around, but they also had a stiffness to them to where they stayed where you put them. Some soft polygels will completely run and flood your cuticle. They would lose its shape, but this was great. It stayed in place and I really found it easy to use it around the cuticle because of that reason. And the last color is this purple. This is going at the cuticle, so place the bead on there. First, we're fitting it to the shape of your cuticle. And I'm pretty much just doing the same thing I did with the blue, where I create a line of product. As you can see, I have a lip of product, and that is what's going to be faded onto the top. And here you can see me using some more pressure on my nail to just make sure that fade is nice and flushed and looks super seamless. Something else I enjoyed about the formula of these Gershion polygels, besides just the consistency, is the colors. There's such a variety of colors in this kit. They're all very beautiful, but I really love how opaque and pigmented they are. I like that they're not see-through. They are very strong and very vibrant, which is something I always appreciate because sometimes when working with colored polygels, it's hard to get the opacity, but these were fabulous and I loved how well these colors worked and showed up. So moving on to the next step, as you can see, my nail is super flat. We don't have any apex, so we're going to be building that up with clear. This is called encapsulating. We're going to cover the entire nail in that clear so that it protects that top layer of the ombre. First thing I do is place a big bulb of product where I want my apex to be, and then I make a line of product where I don't need too much thickness. So whenever I'm trying to create an apex, I always work around the edges. I don't pull from the middle because that will lose our height and our thickness. I pull from the edges so that it reaches the sidewalls, and I leave the thickness in the middle without flattening it. So that is how I encapsulate, and I work my way from the bottom up. And then I just blend in that lip of product from the bottom, closer to the cuticle, nice and thin. The reason we keep our ombre design layer super thin and then encapsulate it is because ombres need to be covered up in clear to protect it, because the very top layer of an ombre is what's faded on, and if you were to file right on top of that ombre layer, you would probably be filing off all the hard work you did of blending the colors. So we make that layer thin so when it's time to cover it up, we can build our apex with clear, and we don't have to worry about making the nails too thick because all the structure is coming from the clear. Moving on, I'm just cleaning the sticky layer off with some alcohol, and now it's time to file. I have my 8080 grit hand file, and I'm filing up all the sides to get that coffin shape back nice and sharp and crisp. I'm going to be using my medium ceramic safety drill bit. This is going to clean up the surface. So first I go around the cuticle to make sure nothing's touching my skin. Then I use up and down motions to debulk the nails. I'll usually flip my nail over so I can get to the tip since these nails are so long. And then I will use side to side motions to clean up and smooth out those up and down motions. Cleaning that off, and I'm just showing you that I used a sanding band after to buff up the nails instead of using a buffer block. I didn't film it, but it did happen, and now I'm just cleaning off my nails with some alcohol and a dust brush. For the design, I'm using this glitter from the Attitude Shop and my Mia Secrets top coat. Applied that onto the nail, and I'm just using a cuticle pusher to apply all the glitter on there, make it super sparkly. And now it's time to just top coat the rest of the nails, and the reveal is so beautiful. You just see it come to life once it gets super glossy. Popping them in the lamp to cure, using some cuticle oil to revive it and bring it all together. And here is how they're looking. They're so pretty. I got a lot of compliments on these nails. Everyone in my family just loved them. I really like these nails. I really like these Gershion polygels. I mean it when I say this is probably the easiest formula of polygel that I've ever used. It wasn't too stiff, it wasn't too soft. I loved all the colors. This would be a really great kit if you're trying to add to your collection because it only comes with the polygels. So I would definitely recommend these to you guys. 10 out of 10. I mean it. I loved them. So that is all that I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!